Ah.
Everybody, we are back. It is Tape Don't Lie, favorite podcast, favorite channel, favorite everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at Glen Rockney for Glen, and of course, pandasups.com, discount code TDL for 25% off. Also, make sure you hit up Homage. Get you a shirt, 15% off. Any Raiders gear that you like, 50% of that goes to the channel. And of course, if I can get this up here, make sure you go get hit the shirts, get you a t-shirt, crew neck, whatever you need, man. Get you that shirt, crew neck. Support the channel that way. Really appreciate you guys who already supported and bought something. Yeah, had some girl buy something. I don't know. So we got some Stewart girl fan named Victoria. I don't know who that is.
I bet you it was a husband. You said my husband watches this nonstop. It's in my house.
I just ruined somebody's Christmas present.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly.
My bad.
It's
My apologies.
well, you didn't say what she bought. You didn't say. Well, maybe you did. Either way, don't go back and listen if you know anybody with that name. You're just thinking like in your head, you're just like, man, my husband, man, he's been just a little less mad. He's not breaking stuff in the house after this ass booty team that he watches every Sunday. He's not as mad. Maybe I should buy something from that store because this is kind of a group therapy session that we have going on here. So shout out to her. Unless she's just a huge fan, hop in the chat. If you're just a fan.
Yeah. We used to have Heather in here. I don't know or Helen. Helen's just supposed to be fed up with the team. She's Helen can't take it no more. Helen was out of here.
Neither can I, Helen.
We don't blame you. We don't blame you at all.
Neither can I. Yeah.
Like Checkmate said, call the Raiders ass is an insult to ass.
Yeah, ass booty. Because they used to be just regular ass, and now they're ass booty.
Steak ass.
Yeah. It's bad. It's not the kind of ass that you are trying to protect. It's that weird heart-shaped one, like the one that's, just the one that, the one where the girl thinks it's nice, and you're just like, lady. No. Yeah, it's that kind of ass right now. And I don't know if there's a worse one yet, but the Raiders surely will climb to a new depth to bring a new word out.
Long back type ass.
Hank Hill. We are Hank Hill ass right now.
All right, guys. So today we're gonna be doing just stats, baby. Going over the stats for the week on offense and defense, and of course answering your guys' questions, whatever questions you guys got for us. Going into after this. Another blowout loss, 31-14.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feeling, Glenn? How you feeling right now, man?
After that game yesterday, right? I didn't bet on anything else during the day. Split on college, so I was kind of like, man, one win puts me up for the week. So I bet on the damn Broncos -5.5. You want to talk about a horrible beat that game was? Because back and forth, right? They finally go up like 6. And I'm like, man, just play keep away the rest of the game. Bo Nix throws it right at Bobby Wagner. and everybody's just like, meanwhile, I don't know what Chris Collins was saying, Mariota. He's like saying all this weird, crazy stuff. I'm like, I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation, but the whole game was weird. So that game goes back and forth. Then the Broncos take the lead in overtime, right? And then I'm like, cool, we got it. I'm actually begging for overtime so I could hit that 5.5. The Washington ties it up. Broncos go down the field and they just score. Then they give the game up to Washington, who they go for 2, and I know they're not going to get it. So then the Broncos win after all of this. They don't pay for their sins.
No.
So I hate football. That's how I feel.
Me too, man. Me too. I went 5 out of 6 on 2 parlays of college football, so I was excited about that.
Whoa.
I didn't win any money because I had a 16 parlay, but I went 5 out of 6 twice, so it hurt. Fuck Wake Forest. I just want to say a big fuck you to Wake Forest.
Damn.
So to start this off the week off, and also a big fuck you to another team that cost me. Oh, SMU.
Yeah,
SMU. Big fuck you
to
SMU.
Songa Pulatele. I don't know how to say that. I don't even think I said that even close to right, but the lefty,
Yeah.
nasty. He is
Another
nasty.
another Polynesian lefty.
Yeah, and where's he going to transfer to? That's the sad part about this. I wish he could. Like, why are you acting like you can't get picked number 1 at Cal?
Yeah.
Like Jared Goff did. I know they want to make some money. I'm sure Cal will throw you a little money. They got rich people out there.
Yeah, man.
Like he's going to go transfer. You don't pull a John Mateer. Don't pull a John Mateer. It's not, the grass is not always greener.
No, it's not. I will total probably about $600.
Oh,
yeah. Because I picked some team that wasn't supposed
lost
to.
30 on the Broncos, and I'm mad. Damn, yeah. So I lost like a $30 win.
Well, I only put $5 down, so I put $600 down.
Yeah, but the opportunity to win, I know that's considered law. I get what you're saying. I put $30 down to win like 28, and I was mad as hell at Bo Nix. I hate Bo Nix, dude. I hate him. Yeah.
Oh man, it was a make a 5-leg slip then. I mean, then it would have been 4 out of 5. You know what I mean? Because I probably still would have took SMU. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SMU, man. That's yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Cal's gonna hire a new coach and everything. Yeah, they lost to a coachless Cal team.
Yeah,
and they could have been in the ACC. Duke is in the ACC. This looks like a basketball ACC championship game.
I know.
Duke and Virginia. That's the ACC championship game. Because of SMU. Because of SMU and their tricks, their dumb tricks that they do.
I know, and they got rid of automatic bids too, huh? They got rid of the automatic bids.
Something, yeah. I kind of, they're not doing the buys, the automatic buys, which that was, everyone's like, oh, every team lost off the buy. Yeah, because they gave the group of 5 team a damn buy. Like of course they did. Of course you're complaining. It don't matter how many weeks you get off if Ohio State's coming to town. Like you can give them a year off. Yeah.
Oh man. I just the ACC is crazy because they got a good quarterback though. I like their quarterback. He have a good quarterback, Mensa or whatever. Mensa.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. Yeah, that's why I kind of regretted it betting that. But yeah, to the Raiders game, they suck. I mean, horrible. Going back to the film, I mean, the offense looked like this. It was weird to watch because the offense looked better, but like every time Geno got pressured, if the offensive line actually played better, but every time he got a pressure, he got sacked. So it was like,
why is every pressure a sack on Geno? That's what I'm saying. Like I'm sure there's an analytic on it, but like the pressure to sack ratio for Geno is insane for a guy that I thought was going to be able to buy time a lot better than he has, because he got slower when he came here. That's my problem. You're supposed to be fat. Raider uniform is supposed to make you faster back in the day. He's slow as hell.
Yeah, it's awful. It has to be like the worst in the league because literally, I think he was under pressure. I think they only give up like 13 pressures altogether. As a team,
right?
He was under pressure. Let's see. Oh, this is the whole season. So let me go to this damn stupid game here. But he was under pressure just 11 times, 11 dropbacks, right? Okay. But he was sacked 5 times on those 11. So his pressure to sack ratio, guess what it was?
Was that like 40%?
45.5.
Jeez. That's terrible. What's a norm for reference here? What's like a normal pressure to sack ratio in a game? Like
probably like 40, probably like a normal one, probably like 19 to 20%.
Okay, so he's doubling that. He's yeah, that's bad. That's what I mean. Like I'm not saying the O-line's good. We got the 2 best guys are on IR, and it was already at the very best going to be an average O-line at that case. But you are, and I will say, shuffling the guards was insane to me. I don't think they're getting enough. I don't think Pete's getting enough shit for that. The shuffling around. He's like, yeah, we had a great competition yesterday at guard. It was a game. That's a real game that you had a competition in, Pete. Like Mafi versus. Did you guys see that battle? Mafi versus Rodgers. That was great, man. Like, no, it sucked. Actually, I hated every minute of it. I hated that you did that. Like, I thought Rodgers, in some of the clips people are posting, he looks like he definitely shouldn't have been riding the bench as long as he has. I'm still not super bullish on the way, his career is going to be. But my goodness, I saw Mafi get destroyed.
Man, I guess the Baby Should got court tomorrow. False allegation DV case. Uh-oh. Appreciate the $20 though, man. But damn, Should. Prayers up to you, man.
Man, yeah, I don't have any. Normally I like to make fun of Baby Shug and make a little joke, but best of luck. My goodness,
that's a good
yeah.
Lord, good Lord. But yeah, somebody asked if I watched Caleb Rogers 17 snap. I thought Rogers played decent for a rookie. His first start against like Thule and some of those guys.
Thule's a monster, man.
I mean, Mafi got a good grade from PFF because he had this super pancake block on a pass protection, and since they didn't play a lot of snaps, he got a high grade. But I don't know if he played that well. But I thought Rogers played pretty well too. He gave up one pressure. We'll go over the O-line stats. So he only played 17 snaps, man. Mafi played 31. So I don't know if that's a competition. I feel like that was Mafia already won the competition.
Maybe we'll know by week 16 who won. That's a good time. I think that's when normal teams decide who's playing O-line for them. Is by week 16. Yeah, trust the process.
I know it was. Pete was talking about it like it was a tryout.
That's okay. I never thought. I don't view him as like senile. Like I don't view him as like draw a clock, Pete. You know, like I'm not saying like, you know, like I don't really think that's the first strike in that department for me of like, yo, do you know what day it is? Like, do you think it's week 3 preseason right now? Honest question, old man. Like, do you think that this is season starts? We're opening up. We're opening up soon. He thinks he's still coaching the Seahawks. We play the Chargers in preseason. AFC matchup. They used to be in the same division back in the day. You know, like just no, man. Like he's got some problems.
Yeah, he does, man. Yeah, he does. Giants are getting smacked, it looks like.
Yeah, I know. And I'm hoping. I saw Jackson Dart took a shot. Man, he is not going to last 5 years in the league.
No, he's not, man. He's a crazy man.
He's crazy. And I will say, though, I do hope we, as a Raider fan who wants the top pick in the draft, I hope we get Jameis. Jameis cooks for them.
Yeah. You're pushing for Jameis already?
I want Jameis to start against us because I think he'll really put it down on the Raiders. like Dart might do something really stupid, you know. So Jameis might too, but like Jameis was cooking in that Lions game, man. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I don't see the Raiders win another game.
No,
I don't know how they do.
No. Definitely not any of the next 3. I mean, that is not happening. And like the other day, I was watching Tyler Shuck for the Saints. He can win a game. I was watching. He almost beat Miami. Like I was watching. I was like, man, on the road. I was like, he can win a game. A game. I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna win a lot, but I'm also hoping he wins. I've been saying this, but I'm also hoping Shuck shows the Saints, or at least maybe fools the Saints, or just shows that he's like a good. So they're not looking for a quarterback in the draft. Maybe they think like, let's build around this guy instead. So then they're just the group of teams that are picking a quarterback. Shador is the funniest thing is the Shador debate. Everybody's debating Shador, but if you're a Browns fan, you're like, Shador might get us our top quarterback. Like that might be the thing Shador does for Cleveland is just lock up the 2 pick for them or 3 pick. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of crazy to me. It's like there's a big debate, and they might just go get a quarterback because they lose all these games with Shador and Dylan Gabriel. But yeah, it's just that's crazy.
Yeah. I saw Dylan Gabriel's wife is on TikTok under the Brown stuff talking shit about Shador.
Damn.
He sent the wife in there. She might be taller than him.
I think she is. I think I seen a clip of them, like how those girls make their guys dance with them, like so they can get like their followers up. And he was in there, and I was like, dude, stand on the counter or something in the bathroom. I don't know. Like Genty, it's bad enough because Genty does it too.
Yeah, I know.
But Genty's like 5'5", so it's just like, obviously. Dudes that are like 5'5" love like a 5'10" chick, though. Like, that's just a fact of life. I don't know why. It always does, though. It's always that way. Like, but, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get a good look, Shorts wide receiver. I didn't get a good look. I didn't click on it.
Oh, no, definitely. Yeah, no. He's doing well. Yeah.
He doesn't. I mean, he's a quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's doing well, for sure. Yeah.
She thinks he's a natural leader. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure.
Oh man. How much? You already asked me that. Does Diego Pieva suck, or is it just my opinion? I think it might be. I mean, is he an NFL quarterback?
I'm telling you, man, it'll be interesting to see what somebody's plan for him is, because he's totally going to be one of those guys that gets drafted and then like starts a couple games and like wins two of them, like even just without even playing that well, and everyone's going to be on it, and he's going to build like a brand off it and stuff. Like, I mean, he plays well. I mean, I watch him, like he plays well. I'm not really trying to draft him, but he plays well.
Yeah, I just, I haven't really watched him like throw, but I just know he's a great college quarterback. You know what I mean, he's a great.
New Mexico, right? Wasn't he at New Mexico before that? He was a baller for New Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great college quarterback, man. That's really what you could like sum it up as. I don't try to get too much deeper than that, but he can. I don't know. He'd probably be like what's his name? Gabriel, go to the Senior Bowl, or like one of the East-West Shrine games and see what they got, see what they could do. But
yeah, if a team hires Theo Vaughn as their offensive coordinator, then Diego Pavia will be a first-round pick. But otherwise, probably a day 3 pick.
Yeah. Man. All right. What other questions we got? I'm gonna get to some of these stats here. Yeah, I did Rodgers. Yeah, like I said, Rodgers played pretty well, man. He did. I thought he did all right. He didn't look like he didn't belong out there. Let's say that.
Right.
Like there's something you can't build on with that.
He wasn't Putnam.
Yeah, exactly. He wasn't Will Putnam, right? But who the random, but on topic with the Raiders, who the hell is going to be our wide receiver 1 next season?
He's saying the caveat there was he does not expect Pickens to be available. And as much as George Pickens looks incredible this year, you already know how that ends with the Raiders if they give him $30 million a year. I'm just saying, like, nothing against the guy. I expect like the Patriots to do it, but George Pickens is just gonna be like, he's gonna show up with like 3rd-degree burns all over his body and be like, I can't play this year because I was doing something crazy. Like it's Antonio Brown is what I'm trying to get at. I think wide receiver 1 next year. I don't know if that's what I need to solve next year. I'll just say that much. I think there's a bit more on the roster than what we've gotten out of them this year. I mean, enough to say that, like, let's just go into next year with Bowers, Besh, Thornton, maybe another veteran free agent. Nothing like that's gonna light the league on fire or anything. Maybe I would go see like Keon Coleman. Like, I know he's not having a great year for the Bills, but I'd be like, what do you guys bench his ass? So like, what do you guys want for him? Like a 6th-round pick? I would do something like that. Keon Coleman, see if you could do that. And then the next year, right? You're hoping after 2026 that the Raiders have quarterback, at least an interesting quarterback on the roster. O-line is improving. Genty's good. Bowers is good and all that. And then you're going, all right, now we need the Jamar Chase. Now we need now we get – that's not something I'd solve this offseason personally, unless it just happens.
Yeah, and to be honest, I mean, you drafted Jack Besh in the 2nd round.
Right. So that's what I mean. Try to make this right. Everybody hates Keon Coleman, but everyone hated Nelson Aguilar, and I thought he had a great year for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like I thought, I'm not saying Keon Coleman's good, but I take low risk, high reward stuff like that in the offseason. Is kind of certain guys like that. So
his follows goes AJ Brown, which there's this guy who does like skits, football skits on TikTok. He did wide receivers and he was dressed like how AJ Brown dressed. He was like, yeah, we won, but I didn't get the fucking ball, so who fucking cares? That's AJ Brown. Yeah, we won, but
yeah,
I didn't get the fucking ball, so
yeah. And then they lose, and he gets 8. What does he get? 10 receptions, 132 yards, 2 TDs, and he's yeah. Come on. That's the thing. I'm kind of not a pay wide receivers from out of your organization guy that much. Like, I like bargain bin free agent, and then you got to just draft one. Like, and you can't. You'll find wide receivers don't have to be drafted in the 1st round. Like that. Yeah. That is, you do find guys in like the 3rd round that are ballers sometimes. Yeah. Maybe are they like Jamar Chase? No, there's usually a level up from there. But like, I don't know, man. There's you get a lot. Terry McLaurin, guys like that. Like they're found outside of the 1st round. And I'm not saying don't take one this year. I just don't think that's like a priority. I wouldn't throw a huge bag at a lot of these guys. And I would buy low on some teams underperforming kind of high pick wide receiver and just go, what do you want? Like that. This guy's just change the scenery. Maybe it helps.
Yeah, people did not like that Coleman, man.
Why? Yeah, I like. Oh, okay. Then you cut him after a year. Who cares? Like you guys are acting like I said, give him $30 million. No, you give up the. Oh, guess what? The pick that you used to draft Tommy Millott, who's not on anything right now. You can use that for exactly the fact that no one knows. I do that to go get a Keon Coleman. You know what I mean? Just to see, right? And then I'd rather burn it that way than like go like Montana State Grizzlies. Hell yeah. Let's convert this guy into a wide receiver. No, go get, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. No one's going to blame you. You're not the one that spent the first round pick on him.
Yeah. I will say this is a great wide receiver class. I think you can get a good wide receiver in the fourth round. Like I've been doing the breakdowns on Draft Fanatics for the last couple of weeks, and I'm going to do some more wide receivers this week. There's a pretty good dudes, man. Like Brennan Thompson from Mississippi State, man. If you can like sneak him and get him in the third round, I don't know where he's going to go, but if you can like sneak and get him, man, in the third or something like that, or in the fourth, that dude is explosive.
Who's the guy for Texas Tech? Their number one wide receiver, monster. Somebody in the chat who watches a lot of Big 12 football. He's won me some money, so you catch my eye when you win me money. So, but he's big and fast. I think he's a senior. I think Texas Tech got to hit the transfer portal like crazy, so he's probably from somewhere else. But he's somebody. I'm like, Denzel Boston's also really good, but he's probably going to go high.
Denzel, he'll go high.
He's a stud though. Is it Hudson? Yeah, maybe. He's this guy for Texas Tech. He's like 6'4". He's a big dude, and he can play. So yeah, something like that. Third rounds when I go try to find that. Something like that. First and second round, I think it's like quarterback and defense to me personally.
Yeah,
it kind of like doesn't either pick doesn't matter to me, but it's got to be you got to address those two.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm trying to see who this guy is. No, it's not Micah Hudson because Micah Hudson's only 6 foot.
No, there's a guy for Texas Tech receiver.
Byron Jones. Is it Reggie Virgil?
Receiver. I don't. None of that sounds familiar to me. But I don't even know.
Leighton Stone. No, he's a freshman.
No, Caleb Douglas.
Okay.
Caleb Douglas. This guy's
6'4", 210. 6'4", 210. Yeah.
Yeah. He just catches the damn football too. I was just like, all right. Yeah, caught my eye. I don't know where he's supposed to go. Don't know anything about his draft stock or anything. But he's 22 years old, probably coming out. So yeah, Caleb Douglas. I like that. I do like KC Concepcion though. The beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast. A little on the small side, kind of like what the Raiders have at wide receiver, but he is shifty. He's very shifty, very good.
You think Dante Moore is more likely to declare that Oregon's OC got poached?
Yes.
Probably.
He should declare either way because next year's class is tougher. And go out, declare after your good college season. Because if you hit the bed for Oregon next year and you're a third round pick, declare now, especially with this class. You don't want to be, if I were him, I would do it now. Either way, but yes, it's a no-brainer now that the OC is coaching at Kentucky now, I think.
Yeah. How's Cole Payton looking at it? Maybe interested. I have to go look here. He's throwing a couple more picks, though. He's at throwing a couple more picks.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, Giants. G-men.
Are they coming back?
Touchdown. Rome wasn't built in a day. Let's go.
But listen, last week he was 9 for 12 for 279 yards and 3 touchdowns. 9 for 12 for 279. It's nuts. Oh man. Against St. Thomas, Minnesota. I don't know what that school is. Where's that school at?
Do they play on a hockey rink?
I think so. Was it an ice, man?
Yeah. They were like, here's a stick. He's like, what do I need a stick for?
Yeah, the week before that, he was 15 of 17 for 212 and a touchdown. He ran for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. So 9 for 12 for 279 is nuts. It's like basically like what is that ratio?
Let's draft him and Trey Lance's brother. Just go all FCS.
9 for 12. is nuts. I'm sorry. 9 for 12 for 279 is nuts. We've done a lot. I've done a lot of prospects. Just go check out the channel, man. Go check it out. Got all the prospects ready for you guys. You think any beer from Morgan Territory Brewing?
I like Morgan Territory for sure. Yeah, very good.
Okay. All right, a couple more questions and we'll get to these stats here. Looking towards next year, who we have as OC special teams head coach? Maybe. I need hope this year.
Okay, yeah, I can't give you any special teams coach names, to be quite
honest. I can't do that. I'll be like, give me John Fossil. Give me John Fossil.
Joe Judge. Joe Judge is calling plays for Ole Miss right now.
Bring Basaccia back. I don't know. But head coach, I think it's gonna be a defensive guy. I'm convinced.
Why do people like Brian Flores? A lot of Raider fans want Brian Flores. Do you want Brian Flores as the next coach of the Raiders? I'm not sure I do.
No, I don't. I just don't like defensive coaches that don't like quarterbacks. That's kind of bothered me about Saleh too. Like Saleh is not. I need a defensive coach like D'Amico Ryans.
I like Saleh because he'll bring the Niners style guys over.
I know.
That's why I like Saleh. Flores, to me, who's your offense? Your offense is going to be some Patriots bullshit. I can just tell. It's not going to be any of the Kevin O'Connell guys. Maybe, but maybe. To be fair, I don't know that. But to me, Saleh, I mean, neither of those guys. To me, Chris Shula is cool because, for one, I guess we have the privilege of not seeing him fail as a head coach yet. That's really what it comes down to. He's a fresh name, but also, you're going to bring me some of the McVay guys too. Hell yeah. I would hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You're trying to develop a young quarterback with Brian Flores. Good luck. He's probably texting JJ McCarthy all the ass memes right now in Minnesota. All the jersey edits. He's like, hey, 9.
This time he's doing it from anonymous numbers, though. It looks like he's from burner accounts on Instagram.
Yeah.
Why don't you like Lemon from SC? So you watched the Fanatics show, which I was.
Whoa, you don't like Mekhi Lemon?
I'm just not. He reminds me of, and I didn't say this on the show. He reminds me of Laviska Shenault.
Whoa.
That's who he reminds me of. Which is it just looks great because he has all these great contested catches, but can he really win? That's my question. Can he really win? And that's my thing. That's my thing with Lemon. But they're all looking at me like I was crazy when I was saying that. But I didn't see it. Does he has the probably incredible hands. He catches everything. But it's you're that short, but you're not just burning people with your routes. I was like, ugh. People are really high on him though, man. PFF has him number 5.
There's a lot of USC fans in Raider Nation too that don't want to hear that. I'll tell you.
How much should we weigh this? Go ahead.
No, I was say he got the Leonard Moore treatment for Notre Dame, so I didn't get to watch him because he didn't exist.
That was my point.
Well, Leonard Moore, you can't. Leonard Moore's just a monster, so you just can't.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's not winning. You know what I mean? He's not running great routes. You'd have to do gadget plays with him and stuff like that. I don't know. How much should we weigh this game for Mendoza versus Ohio State? Indiana's 220 rushing yards a game with a great online and defense. He scares me with just how good of a situation he's in. This is a huge game for Mendoza.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to go well. I don't. I mean, I'll be betting against him. They only got Ohio State favored by 5.5, and I think they're going to beat them by 15, to 20. I don't think it's going to go well. It won't scare me away from drafting him. Per se, I won't say he's undraftable, but I right now I have Mendoza as 3. I got more, I got more ahead of him, and I like Ty Simpson a lot more than Mendoza. I mean, the throws Ty Simpson makes are just nuts, man. You're just what the hell? That has to work.
Yeah. It's good if he plays bad. If he plays bad this game, though, it's NFL teams are going to use it against him.
Yeah, and if he cooks Ohio State, then you're going number 1 overall.
Yeah,
the way it works.
All right. Last question, and we'll get these things. Keep asking questions, guys, and I'm gonna get to these voicemails too. I got a couple voicemails. We got the Big Shug voicemail. I gotta say that it's always 3 minutes. So, what do you think of the guard from Oregon, Marcus? I love him, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
I love that.
Do you know what round he would go in?
Probably like second, maybe second, probably like late second, maybe third, something like that. Probably third round. Stud though. Stud. All right, let's get to some of these shitty stats here. Let's get to here. All right, Geno Smith. Under 90% again, short passes.
Wow, you almost got there. Almost
got there. No intermediate. 50% deep. Only did 2 deep passes. Had a decent QBR. I mean, when he threw the ball,
yeah,
it looked that fast.
No, I thought he threw when the ball got out and was thrown to somebody. I thought that was one of his better games, which is that's saying a lot because they're that's where we're at with Geno right now.
Yeah, there's a goose egg. There's actually a couple goose egg laughing my ass off today, so get ready for that. GELs are coming.
On TDL, you get GEL.
All right, but yeah, it's basically the same every single week with this dude with accuracy. Like it's just so hit and miss. I mean, even the Brock Bowers throw where he got that deep throw to Brock Bowers, I thought that was he was super late on that one, late as fuck. Like bro, throw the ball on time. My dude, like throw the ball on damn time. And that's my problem with Geno is just throw the ball on time, like ever. And that's why, like, even what's happening inside the system is sacks. Like one of the sacks, he had Brock Bowers wide open, but I don't know why he didn't throw it to him. It was like a choice route. And then he tried to throw it to Tyler Lockett. And then, of course, you get sacked. Like, bro, I don't know if he's trying to force it to Lockett, but it's a choice route. You got Brock Bowers wide open, bro. Just throw it to him.
Yeah.
Throw him the damn ball. I don't get it, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what his deal is with Tyler Lockett, but if you're going to force the ball to somebody, can you force it to Brock Bowers? Like, that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to force it. Like a couple sacks where Brock Bowers was like open, but maybe it was like a little bit of tight coverage. But if you're going to throw it in tight coverage, I'm going to throw it to him. He might catch it. If you throw a good ball, right? Mm-hmm. You throw it low or something like that, throw it away from him. It's just he's like, no, it's too tight. But where's Tyler Lockett? So I can throw it to him in tight coverage. You know, and then he missed Trey Tucker. Like, why? I posted on Twitter. I couldn't believe that he threw the Thornton over Tucker in that situation. Like, bro, like, what have you been doing all year? Like, I don't understand what you're doing here all year. Like, he's literally. He's been getting open all year deep, and he literally had a 98-yard touchdown. The guy was like 3 yards behind him. Like, even if he missed and he underthrew it, it's pass interference because he's in freak mode. At least get the ball at the 50 or the opposite 40. Literally 3 yards behind him, bro. He had 3 yards of separation on the dude.
That's coming off an interception by Kyle Blue Kelly, which was a sick play. Which to me, I was also like, of course he runs out of bounds. I'm not even like, you can't even get mad at the interception guy running out of bounds, but I'm like, I feel like if the Raiders throw that interception, the guy tight ropes the sidelines and runs 99 yards to the end zone. But the Raiders, they like get out of bounds, and I'm just like, well, we're not scoring. That's nice that we stopped Chargers, but we're not scoring. And then Geno just goes, to be fair, I'm not letting Dante Thornton on the hook. You have to battle for that ball. You are 6'5".
Yeah.
Somehow that ball cannot end in an interception if you're 6'5". Like, and to me, I don't want to bag on him too much because I've been team play the rookies. Like, let's get it out of there. But his wide receiver coach has a couple times this year that I don't think he's fought for the ball the way he needs to.
Oh man, he's so frustrating to watch. It's a business now. He's just fucking frustrating. I'm tired of being frustrated. Like, yeah, I thought Olsen called a pretty good game. It's just they got offensive line is all beat up. You can't really do shit, man. Yeah, it's 90. This is saying, imagine they got the interception and then threw a 98-yard touchdown, Glen, right after. The whole stadium would have been quiet. It would have been like it was all Raiders fans watching their team suck. But It would have been erupted. 98-yard touchdown. And he forced it to Thornton. Pre-snap, he's like, I'm throwing to Thornton. He didn't even like look at the safety rotation. Like the safety's like rotated all the way over to Thornton. He didn't even look. Oh man.
That's why I tank. Look, I understand we got to tank and lose, but it's just I thought there was like 3 games left in the year. There's like 6.
Yeah.
We got to watch this for 6 games. And his health's been phenomenal. I'm not trying to wish injury on anything, but like Geno is healthier than ever. Tell you that much. He's getting hit all these times. He's bouncing right back up. And he's like, I'm ready. No, I'm good. You guys believe I'm not coming out of this game.
You know, because I'm like, man, stay down sometimes. Don't get up.
Yeah. Let me get mad at a different quarterback. I'm tired of getting mad at you.
Let me get frustrated with Kenny, man. Shit.
Yeah. Well, because when you have 2 gloves on, I just don't even expect anything.
Exactly.
Indoors, climate controlled. You got 2 gloves on.
All right, man. Back to the stats. So Ashton Genty, I thought he played better than his stats. You know, he still had 7 rushing. He still has 7 missed tackles again. He's averaging about like 10 missed tackles a game at this point. Only 33 yards after contact, 2.2 yards contact. I just thought, you know, I do think sometimes with Genty, he loves to play with linebackers. And the first time he played with the linebacker this week, he got Denzel Perryman and he ran him over. And I think what happened in this game is Denzel Perryman did not like that.
No, he did.
He did not like getting ran over. Because that's what happened. The first his Perryman is like, whoa, what? Or you gonna run me over? And then Perryman had a personal vendetta against him after that. So it was bad, man. It was bad. But yeah, man, it was a personal vendetta after that because Perryman was all over his ass after that. I mean, like one time Perryman like picked him up off the ground and drove him into the ground. Personal. You don't run me over.
Yeah.
But it's hard to judge him. That's all. It's hard, man. It's hard to judge him right now at this point.
And 7 rushing, and I mean he's got missed tackles, yards after contact. Those are the things that like you can latch onto right now. Is that he gets yards after contact and makes people miss. I mean he does. He still people are saying, oh, so I've seen him get squared up by Carson Schwest. You're like, yeah, of course it's gonna happen from time to time. He makes guys miss though, like he does, and that's gonna be valuable to us when we're playing games that we're not trying to lose on purpose as fans. Like it's going to become valuable.
Yeah. However, Ruben's giving $40, so we appreciate you, Ruben. But he said when I was a senior, my guy was a freshman on our team. I played with Trip McDuffie, George Hetlani.
Yeah.
Man, what school did you go to, bro? Good Lord. Was it like Matter Day? You would have Matter Day or something? What school was that?
Definitely. Yeah, you had scouts at your game.
You had the scouts, man. You're on ESPN and shit, Ruben.
Yeah.
He said he might be the best athlete I've ever seen. I'm not saying he's a great athlete. All I'm saying is like you have to just beat wide receivers too. That's all. You got to beat wide receivers too. And the stream started about 37 minutes ago, bro. About 37 minutes ago. You're right, man. You're right. You're at the good part. You're at the good part. You're here at the good part. But yeah, man. I just. That's my thing with Mekhi. Is just I wanted him to be more dominant. I guess, you know, sometimes when people hype people up too, and I go into the film and I just don't see it, it kind of hurts too. Like sometimes that's why I'm like even knowing about guys sometimes.
Also that last name, because if you stink and your last name's Lemon, that sucks.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to suck. I just think he's just, there's a lot you got to work with. You got to find a way to get him the football. That's what I think. Or it's going to look like what he looked like against Notre Dame. All right. Brock, targets here. Brock Bowers, 4 targets, up 64 receptions. Sorry, 64 yards. My bad there, guys. I actually got this all messed up. Let me switch this up real quick. Whatever. It was not enough targets for Brock Bowers. Let me just say that. You know what I mean? But it's just not a good look for how they want to play football. I just feel like he needs 8 targets like every single damn game. You know what I mean? Like it's just not a good look at all to me, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
The guy caught a ball almost off the ground with one hand and he had a touchdown taken from him by a bullshit false, what was it, a timeout or something right before that. Then he makes a one-handed catch. And it's just like, I'm watching, I'm like, dude, be dumber as a quarterback. Just go, I'm throwing to 89 and I don't care who knows it. Because the other way, what are you going to do? You're going to tip your hand that you're throwing to Dante Thornton? I'd rather tip my hand throwing it to a guy who's going to catch the ball wherever I throw it for a touchdown. Now, I thought the touchdown, it was one of the first times I saw Brock get like a touchdown where he was just wide open. Was that, in the end zone with that first touchdown he had where they cleared it out, and stuff, and he's just in the back of the end zone. I felt like he was wide open, and it was like, whoa, I think it's the first time. Maybe I'm wrong. It feels like the first time he was like wide open for a touchdown in the end zone.
Yeah. Besides the touchdown against the Jags.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 targets in a game is ugly. I hate that, man. I hate that shit. Koo's still in the league? Young Koo's still playing? He's still missing field goals?
He's on the Giants. He's from New Jersey, too.
He's out there missing field goals still? Yeah, see, I'd be a lot happier. Yeah, 4 targets is crazy, man. I just think it's enough. I mean, Genty's getting like the most targets now these days.
Yeah, he's a good He's a good pass catcher, man. He had that one. Genty had that one where he made like 3 people miss on that ball that Geno was really late to him in the flat. And I was like, dude, you can't tell me this guy's not a good player. Like, this guy can play.
Yeah, and Jack Besh got some targets this week. Finally. That's actually 3 targets for Besh, but
yeah.
And Brock, the throw to Besh where Bowers, where he had the incompletion. Bowers is wide open behind him, like nobody around him. Like, I have no idea why Geno did not throw the ball to him. And that's my point. Like, bro, if you're going to force it to somebody, force it to Brock Bowers.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He picked the ball off the ground with one hand.
Yeah, and it's like you'll hear the announcers that go like, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to run a team, but if I had 89 on my team, he would get, every target, especially if you don't have a true wide receiver 1, which, like, yeah, everybody sees it.
All right, let's talk O-line a little bit.
Well, we're real fast. What is your take on this? Because it'll happen with the DBs as well, with Darian Porter and Jack Besh. How come the minute Jack Besh catches the ball, he's off the field? Like, why does that happen? Like, is a minute like Jack? He had that nice one where he, gets that slant, gets a little yard after the catch. You're like, whoa! Like there he is. There's 18. I got excited. I'm like, feed him a couple more times. See what you can do. Build the kid's confidence up. And then it's just like, well, Thornton's back out there. You're like, what? Why? Like, is this preseason? Does the coach think it's preseason right now? It's an honest question. Like, if I ask Pete, I go, point on the calendar on the wall here. What day do you think it is?
See, the thing, he's getting more replaced by Tyler Lockett at this point because Lockett's
either way. Yeah. Just you go out there and you're like, where's 18? I'd love to see 89, 18, and 1 out there. Those are the numbers I want to see out there. 89, 18, and 1. Sometimes 10, sometimes 10. But for the most part, I want to see those numbers. And then you go out there and you just see this complete, like, second unit, like they're trying to protect the offense. And, okay, well, the preseason time, let's let everybody else get some burn. I just don't understand this.
No, I don't understand it either. It's just nothing. Nothing makes sense at this point in time.
No, it doesn't.
So here's the O-line stats here. O-line. I could have turned is Alex Kappa at center?
Geno tripping on his foot was I laughed out loud. That was so funny. I mean, like, because it was like we're at the 1 yard line, and I'm like, wow, they might score, and then Geno just falls. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And that was when Brock Bowers ended up getting the sick one-handed catch. So it was all that. But that part was one of the funniest things I've seen all season. It was almost like the Maurice Jones-Drew fumble where he kicked it into the air. That was like that level of funny, and the James Jones double fumble. There's a lot of nominees, but that one was really good. But yeah, look at Kappa.
Yeah, look at Kappa, man. That's what I was thinking. I was watching. Like, is he a center? That's what I'm saying. Like, him playing center and then him playing like well was bothering me because you know what I was thinking. What?
They're gonna re-sign him.
He's on a 2-year deal. What do you mean re-sign him?
Well, Yeah, but if somebody else takes over, they're gonna go, "Hey, I don't want this guy on my team."
Yeah, maybe.
Well, what if he is a center though?
What if he's a good center? What if he is a good? I mean, they picked up blitzes pretty well too, man. They picked up blitzes pretty well. It's just Geno is still he can't. That's what I'm saying. Every single pressure was really on Geno.
Mm-hmm.
Like even, like I would put every sack on Geno in this game, to be honest. Like except the Derwin James one, but even like a more nuanced NFL guy would be like, "That's your man. You got to get rid of the ball. Figure out where you're going to go with football." But yeah, Parham, he's done, bro. He's gonna go. He's not playing well at all. I've been a Parham guy. He's got to go. He's got to go after this year. Mafi actually looked pretty decent too when he got to play. He played 31 snaps. Rogers played 17, which is fucking interesting. And then, yeah.
If I was to, I guess they won't be getting rid of him because I think he's a free agent. Dylan Parham after this year, is he a free agent? Yes, he'll be a free agent at the end of the year. So you won't ever cut him. But I would have you deliver the news to him.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, Dylan, hey, I'm the number one guy. Nobody thinks you're a better player than me. Yeah. Bring your playbook. Now let's come on over here. I would have you do it. I would have you do it.
Have you sit there at the meeting, be like, hey, man, I've been a bit aggravated. They never played you on the right side. I know, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Maybe you can go play with Josh. Maybe Josh would come get you.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, man. All right. Let's get to this defense and then get to these questions and get to these voicemails I got here. Defensive line. So we got a GEL. This is without Loki Fotu. I forgot to get my Loki Fotu on. He got a GEL too. So I'm going to get this adjusted here. So we got a couple of GELs. JJ Bugis, it sucks that he got one. But
how many snaps did he play?
14.
Okay.
Maybe 7. I think. Let me look. He played.
I think you got to play over 20 snaps to get it.
He played 11.
Okay. Yeah, that's not enough snaps for a GEL.
It's not enough snaps for GEL?
No, it's not enough snaps. Because didn't Lakey Fotu play like 35 snaps when he had to, he was like out there.
He played 20 this week. It got one. So, yeah.
So, let's see. Let's play a game. Who do you bring back from this D-line next year? I mean, I know it's going to depend on who's running the defense, but who has popped out to you this year? No one. I mean, there's times I think Thomas Booker is good in pursuit, but not really. Charles Snowden, just these guys, they're fine. Some of these guys are fine, but man, everybody's talking about trading Maxx. And look, depending on who takes over as a head coach, if it's an offensive-minded head coach, I think about it at least. But other than that, I thought Maxx, I mean, he did jump off sides on that sack he had on Herbert, but they didn't call it, which is awesome. But I thought Maxx was just damn, man, he played his ass off, and he's still really good. I know people think he's not that good of a pass rusher anymore, but he's fighting through how many blockers every time. All these other guys suck, man. I don't think they're good. Malcolm Kuntz had a sack, but I just haven't been impressed with him at all this year. Man, this is a bad. To me, they're gonna have to throw multiple picks and some money at this defensive line in the offseason. And it's just that's a way to improve your defense very fast, is when your D line is playing good. I'm really not impressed with this D line, and that was the only way they were going to be good on defense this year.
Yeah, it's just not good. It's not good enough. They just don't get pressure from anybody else. Yeah. There's only Maxx, as you can see here.
Didn't bring back Chase on though. I wanted Chase on back so bad. I was like, dude, you found a diamond in the rough. And by the way, that's why I like taking teams bad first rounders. Everybody, I'm still on the Keon Coleman thing, because nobody was excited about Kayvon Chase on coming to the Raiders. Now I wish we had him.
Right?
Yeah. So you don't know. I'm just saying, I roll the dice on that a few more times. They do it with Jamin Davis. I'd bring Jamin Davis, but let him play the rest of the year, please. Yeah. Just let him play, because we stink. So just maybe he has a big game where you're okay, whatever. Come on. This D-line sucks, man.
And the people asking it, would you trade 2 first for Maxx? I just don't see them trading Maxx. I just don't see it.
You know what's going on. Kamani Vidal looks like Saquon Barkley last year against the Raiders. You know what's going on. It's really hard to win when you're doing your job, when the other team's not doing a job. No. Kamani Vidal and there was Trey Lance was out there, and Kamani Vidal's cutting you guys up on 3rd and 6. Cutting you guys up.
They had 20 missed tackles on defense, which leads to
you guys suck.
Leads to these guys.
Yeah.
Also Leaky Fotu with his GEL. Hold on, let me get the right one up here. With his GEL at 100% missed tackle rate.
Yeah. Damn.
So he was. I didn't know it's possible. I didn't know you could have 100% missed tackle rate. That means you just missed every tackle you had a chance on.
I know. Jesus. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the defense is not good. It's like, to me, the secondary, you can make more excuses for it than the D line, in my opinion. Like the secondary, it's like, okay, some young players, like they've, guys like Chin play okay, and like they do a good job, but like the D line, it's like they just don't do anything. If Joe Alt was healthy in that game, nobody would have gotten home once. Like you could just tell. You could just tell that was just because the Chargers were a little bit injured on the O line. The only reason they were getting home.
Somebody asked how Bequeath did. I mean, he's a. I don't know. I got to watch the film, but his PFF grade wasn't very good. But I can't always trust PFF all the time. Any of the QBs coming out, generational type of quarterbacks.
I don't like the word generational.
I need a quarterback, man. I just want to watch a guy and have some hope. Can I get some hope?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't. That's not on my list. Is generational. I want a good quarterback on this team. That's all. And for me, like, there's not that many generational quarterbacks that came out. Everybody used that label on Caleb Williams, and he does. He looks good this year. Mm-hmm. His team's good. Coach is good. Then you look at Trevor Lawrence was considered generational. He's just kind of coming into that right now. I mean, the last like generational quarterback I saw, like generational, was Andrew Luck. Like where you were just like, this dude's a fucking beast, and he was a beast in the NFL. It just every year people think you have the top one has to be generational. No, just go get a really good one and then do your best to make it work with him. Then you try it again if it doesn't work.
Yeah,
I don't even think Burrow was a generational prospect. He had one good college year.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I thought he was.
He had a great year, but Burrow
his college film was nuts though. Like
at Ohio State.
Oh, I mean at LSU, that 1 year LSU
that's that college 1 year. What I mean is generational is like, all right, 2-3 years in college. This dude was tearing shit up. You couldn't do anything with it. I'm saying Burrow is great now. He's elite. He's an elite quarterback right now. I just mean coming out. Burrow, there was still some cause for concern. He was going to go 1. He was consensus 1, but it was like, he played 1 year. Like, so like he played 1 year of college. So there were questions. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it was like Luck was the one where it was like, I have zero concerns about this guy whatsoever. And it was just like arm, speed, size, and everything. And to be honest, the Colts didn't even really make it work that well with him. Like it was just, to me, I'm all about taking a good quarterback, a guy that's got the tools, the traits, the leadership. Who cares about the generational word? Just bring him in and make it work.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. When you look at these guys, like besides like Darian Porter, Chin would be back because he's on the year. I could bring Chin back. Like you don't bring any of these guys back, right? Besides Stokes, maybe. Stokes, maybe. Depends on who they change coaches. Because to me, if they change coaches, I'm not bringing Stokes back. Because what scheme are the coaches going to put in?
No, it's true. If Pete's back next year and no one wants to hear that, yeah, sure, Stokes again for sure.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know that much, guys. I'm just tired of this team. I've never been more tired than Raiders ever in any season.
Yeah, no, it's been really bad. I feel like the season's taking longer too. Like I feel like usually the NFL season flies by to me, but when I watch a Raider game, like the games take like 4 hours. I feel like because it's just like I don't know why, and they're not 4 hours. But it's just they feel like it's a longer game. I feel like the Antonio Pierce year just went by like that. and we stunk.
They did,
and it was bad. And we was like, we're bad. And now he's sassy on TV, little sassy Antonio Pierce on TV. Sassy. Oh, he acted like he did what Rich Bisaccia did.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't do that.
Yes, Geno Smith is the most frustrating Raider for me.
He is bad, man.
Did you guys see Lick Kenny say that Chip and Pete didn't even talk to each other? I can see that. I can see them hating each other.
Lincoln Kennedy needs to come suit up.
Yeah, he does.
Come suit up. Come play tackle.
All right, let's get some of these voicemails. Do I have one up? No, I ain't got one up. Just give voicemail here time.
Yeah, I would bring back Jeremy Chin, no matter what defense. By the way, I would bring him back. I like Jeremy Chin. I would bring Jeremy Chin back. Yeah, I think you can make him work in any defense. I think we're asking him to do a little bit more than I'd like him to do, just for lack of personnel. But if you're able to kind of not hide him, but you kind of move him around the way, I think he's played well and he plays hard. He has no reason to do that right now, but he's playing hard. Fuck Devin White, by the way. Nobody's allowed to tell me Devin White is good.
Marcus, this is David O, and I'm just calling in. Still watching the show live. I'm also calling in. I went to the game this past game against the Chargers. I just got to say, man, this even pushed me towards getting rid of Geno. And in fact, I even thought about Pete for a little bit. And to be honest with you, it looks like we just had to clean house. Anyways, what I got from that is that nothing's going to change from Geno from now on. And it'll be a miracle if it does. There was no resistant run game. Everything was getting blocked up. When we had third and long, it was automatic sack. All I can say is pretty bad. So I just want to start off with that. But my question for you guys is, disagree or agree? In order to get us even be remotely close to get a QB, we had to be in the top 3 in the draft. The reason why I say that is because the Rams have draft capital, the Jets have draft capital, the Browns have draft capital. And those are the biggest teams we have to beat. And if we don't get in the top 30, I don't think we have a chance because we don't have draft capital. So let me know what you guys think. And of course, this is on the basis of if they want a QB, which I think we have to at this point. Let me know what you guys agree.
I agree with all of it. I will say the one thing is they don't have to be in the top 3. I'd prefer to not trade up because, again, we don't just need a QB. But at the end of the day, man, like you go get your quarterback and you figure the rest out later. Like I don't agree that people say, oh, you got to wait a year and build up the – no. Go get that guy in the building. Doesn't mean you have to play him right away. Make sure he plays at the appropriate time. But I'd rather be in a place where I don't have to give anything up and I have my choice of those top 3 guys. They might not view it that way, though. They might only like one of those guys. You just never know. And I have to see who's coaching this team and all of that. But, yeah, obviously, at the end of the day, what's the point? Beating any of these teams is not going to bring me joy. So, really, right now, it's just not. This team has sucked all the fun out of anything of watching football, particularly this year's team. So, yeah, lose out. Be a disaster, I guess, because you already are.
Yeah, I agree. And just JP on the show tomorrow. I'm probably do all 17 snaps probably or at least a mixture of it. So look out for that. So, yeah, on tomorrow's show, that'll be on Wednesday. I am doing Caleb Rogers. So look out for that. Did I turn the sound on? Hold on.
What up, Glen?
You guys hear it?
What up, Matt? Mm-hmm. This is Baby Suge. So my question is, should the Raiders, I ain't on the damn team, so should the Raiders take any quarterback coming out of the draft that's not a generational type quarterback? I say we pass on them and not take chances on a player that could potentially be mediocre and not even solve our problems. So answer that question for me, Marcus. Another thing I'd like to add is I sure as hell ain't going to let you guys influence me on changing my profile name because that's my name in the hood. Baby Q. And also, Matt, you're all right, man. I saw you got some tattoos all over your arm. You're all sleeved up. You're all right. You're all right, man. I like you. Answer all my damn questions, Marcus. Put some money on my books if I get locked up tomorrow.
All right. All right, baby sugar. Yeah. I'll make sure you get some good chips, man. I'll make sure you get the best chips that you can get.
Yeah, you can be like X-rated, the old rapper, and just like leave voicemails from jail over like a beat.
I think Suge would too. Suge should call us. You can hear a click call from.
Those jail rap albums when you go on LimeWire and stuff, and you're like, damn, bro, like that is not that. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, that's that rapper. That's the guy rapping on a phone in jail. Like, I tried to go the whole time not making fun of that situation, but you brought it up twice. So keep it solid.
Oh, all right. To answer that question, I think they got to take one, man. To be honest, like at this point, like what is mediocre to you guys? Like, is it? I don't know. I mean, would you take Derek Carr, like a young Derek Carr at this point?
One that you weren't sick of already.
Yeah, I'm not talking about like year 8 Derek Carr, what everybody didn't like. I'm talking about year 3, right? Second round guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You would take that, right?
Yeah, like one right now is. I'm trying to think like who is like just kind of mid, kind of what like I mean I think a good test for this is Bryce Young, actually.
Yes, exactly. That's a good one.
That this is the way. Everyone hated Bryce Young for like 2 years. They were like, this guy sucks. I'll tell you right now, he battled his ass off in that game. And they've built a nice little team around him on offense. And they have a coach that I think is pretty good. They got, he's short, but the wide receivers are all 6'5". They can run the football. They've spent on the O-line because they took advantage of that contract. They paid guards and stuff, and they've drafted tackles and all that. It would make my Sundays better. Now, the first year, there was no benefit for Bryce Young playing that first year. I don't think he got anything from it. I mean, in fact, it kind of screwed him up a little bit, I think. And so you do have to be careful with that. And that's why, to me, here's why I take a quarterback high. This is why. Look at Brock Bowers. How long are you going to keep Brock Bowers in absolute hell? Right? Yeah. Like if you're Brock Bowers, do you sign an extension with the Raiders if they don't do anything at that position? Like if they don't even try and all that, like that's the thing is like there's collateral damage to this. There's a blast radius to not addressing that position. That's a lot different than another position, just ignoring a certain position for a long time. Like you even look at a team that's better than the Raiders, like the Steelers right now. You got teams. You got a fan base that wants to fire, in my opinion, one of the best coaches in the NFL because they just don't get quarterback right. And they tried out the same 40-year-old veteran every single year, hoping that it works. And the Raiders are kind of doing that on a worse team, so it's even less fun to watch. So to me, I'm saying, yes, you go do it. You take a swing at it next year. You take a swing at it. You take one of the top 3 guys if you're in position to do it. If not, you take a flyer on somebody in the second round. If you overdraft him, that's fine. That's fine. Just have the guy on the roster, right? Have the fans chanting his name. They want him to play, type of thing. Even if you're starting a Jacoby Brissett next year, even if you're starting a Davis Mills or whoever, if that guy's on the roster and you're developing him under a coach that we kind of like, I think as fans, we're just. I think that's night and day different than what we got going right now.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Like it just has to, like I said, Bryce Young's a good example. That's a good example, dude, for sure. Marcus Glen, the Saints or Titans offer 2 firsts with one of them this year for Maxx. Let's you draft the QB and Arvell Reese.
Yeah, sign me up. But I don't think this. If the Saints offer 2 firsts for Maxx Crosby, well, I guess if they like Tyler Shuck, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe the Titans, but I don't think the Titans would give you the number 1 overall pick for that. I really don't. I just don't. Yeah, I mean, conversely, a team I think I could see giving up their first round pick would be the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah,
for Maxx Crosby, that was one thing. I watched that whole game yesterday, and their pass rush was the one thing I was kind of like going, they don't really have much of a pass rush. That's a team I would do it for. Right. I don't think the Carolina Panthers are going to win Super Bowl anytime soon. So I think you're still going to get that pick in like the 17 to the 20 range most years, maybe 24 if they have a really good year, 25 or something like that. That's a team I would shop him to. I don't want to. I really don't. But if you're hiring a young offensive-minded head coach who's got a little bit of a leash to develop a team, you know, somebody who's 40, 45 years old that, you know, is got nothing but time. Yeah. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You do that. And even if it's not Arvell Reese, like go get a Cassius Howell, you know, with a later first-round pick or something like that this year. If it's a team that has a later pick, you know, like get a Cassius Howell. Like this team needs horses, especially on the defensive line. I just got done shitting all over him.
Yeah. So you see, yeah, I would take Klubnik too, man.
Damn.
I like Klubnik though, but I like Klubnik. I think he's just talent, right? And I think he's a smart quarterback. He's basically Jordan Love. That's really what he is. So if you like Jordan Love, I mean that's Klubnik.
Mm-hmm.
Which he's gonna throw some picks. He's gonna be like, "Why the fuck did you throw that?" But there's also going to be some crazy plays. So you got to kind of control him a little bit because he's just insane. He's a psycho. But would you hire Stefanski? Yeah, I mean Stefanski's a pretty good coach. But you know,
yeah, great call by Perry right there in the chat. That's an interesting concept there. The Rams have Atlanta's first-round pick. What if they just say you get Atlanta's pick for Maxx Crosby? That's probably a top 10 pick at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe some other picks. You know what I'm saying? Like Les Snead will do some shit like that too. I mean, we know it. I think about it. I do. It just depends on like now if they're hiring a Chris Shula, no, I don't because I want Maxx Crosby playing under Chris Shula, and you know you want that defense to go. But if you have the opportunity to do it, if you hire an offensive coach and you know you're drafting a quarterback with one pick, and then you have an ability to get, like you said, another defensive player, maybe. Yeah, Rams always figure out some shit, man. That team's got some crazy magic working for them right now. They always figure it out. I don't know what they'll do, but they got to pay like Verse and Young coming up, but like I don't think that's that soon. Maybe Young. I think Young's the one they have to pay. But a lot of the other guys are really young on their defense, and they might be moving on from Stafford at this point. I mean, Stafford might retire. If they win the damn Super Bowl this year, I bet Stafford retires. Why the hell wouldn't you?
Yeah. And then they're probably not giving up that first round pick.
Then that's why. I think that's why they have the pick. They're like, it's Stafford insurance. Like, but if Stafford's like, yeah, no, if I got 3 daughters at home and a wife, I'm trying to play football as long as I can. Like, you know, like it's that my house is crazy. Like, you know, if he says for 2 more years, yeah, I go get Maxx Crosby and try to go win 3 Super Bowls. And I would be rooting for Max the whole time. I'd be like, hell yeah, go get your ring, dude. You fucking deserve it more than anybody. My goodness, what he's had to put up with.
I know. What do you think of this is the last question we'll get here? What do you make of the report that Chip didn't get to install his offense and had to run Pete's offense? I mean, I literally called that on the show. So probably week. I said at some point, if it's not going how Pete wants it to go, he's going to go in there and have a meeting with Chip and be like, hey, this is how we're going to do it. So that report didn't shock me, but I do think I think that's a little bit of a lie. I don't think they changed the passing game. I think maybe the run game they changed it. Then when they went under center, because I remember the first 3 weeks they didn't go under center at all. Remember they were a pure shotgun. This is talking about we didn't get to run my shotgun offense. I was like, yo, we watched the first few weeks of the season, and fans were like, why don't we ever go under center? Like they never went under center the first few weeks. I don't know if you remember this. You guys remember this? Like never. How
do you not get to install an offense? I don't get that. What were you doing during training camp? You were just sitting up there and letting Pete install an offense? No, sorry, I don't believe it.
He probably changed it. I think they changed the run game later on, just like I knew they were going to do.
I agree.
Right? But that was bullshit. I was like, he was just trying to deflect because he's not calling plays on time. And that's another thing. Because even when I talked to Vinny on the radio today, Vinny brought that up too, that he heard that shit about Chip too, that how he was messing up plays. So
I think Chip Kelly's got a nice PR team that definitely fed Rap Sheet. Definitely a story. I'm not saying there's no truth. I'm worried because none of us are defending Pete Carroll right now. But the idea that you brought in with that thing and you didn't get to install your offense and what happened? You were in the booth. And they cut your headset and you were just up there doing nothing. Like no. you sucked this year, and that's okay. He'll go get hired. He'll be coaching college football. If not this year, then the next year. He'll probably take a year off and then go coach college football the next year. And I wish him well. I got nothing. Whatever. Who cares? As long as we figure it out, I don't care what happens to the guy. But yeah. I think I thought it was huge. The problem is that Pete, Geno, and Chip all suck, and that's why we have 2 wins.
Yeah. That's the big problem. Yeah. I don't know. He's I thought that report was stupid. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. But whatever. And there was funny in the report where it said, like, even defense is planned for that. I was like, who is that? The Jags? The Jags thought they were planned. Was that the Jags who thought that shit? Because it must have been them.
Yeah.
All right. So we're out here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I just want to say shout out to you guys, all the fans. We're at over 100 members now. So I just want to say shout out to you guys. And you guys have been supporting the channel like crazy, even through the shitty season, keeping us afloat. So it's all love to you guys. Yes, Williams Blast. We did go back, check that out. We did discuss Charles Rogers, and I'm also Caleb Rogers. Also, I'm doing a breakdown of him tomorrow. So check that out. I'm gonna get you guys some more members videos. I'll probably do some more Clay Kubnik. So I gotta get you guys not thinking I'm crazy anymore. But yeah, appreciate all you guys supporting the channel. It means a lot to me. So lots of love. Getting us over 100 members is a big thing, man. We were like 64 for the longest, and we've gone up in members like crazy. So appreciate all you guys doing that. That's for sure. But we are out of here. Peace.